welcome to Curious Life. Today we're going to be doing a zone clean. And I know it's been a while and there are reasons for that, so stick around and I'll explain while we get cleaning. Anyway, if you don't know what a zone clean is, it's essentially where you pick a zone in your home and give it a deep clean, and it's part of the FlyLady cleaning system. But I'll get into that later too. But before we get into all of that, then let me introduce myself and we'll get started on the bedroom. I'm Issa and I make intentional living and homemaking content with my wife Blaise. And today's zone clean is truly a team effort, because we are working on our zone 5, which is the bedroom and bathroom. This time we decided to split the work between us, and Blaise took the bedroom while I worked on the bathroom. Usually, more often than not, it's me that does most of these zone cleans, but we haven't been able to get to the bathroom or bedroom for so long, and it felt a little overwhelming to even start, so we both decided to just tackle it together. As you can see from the bedroom, we haven't managed to fully recover from the chaos of the boiler breaking, and then renovating the boiler cupboard on top of that. And while we were drying and decorating the bathroom, everything got dumped into this room, and clutter definitely breeds clutter, and it just kept getting worse and worse. We have been managing to clear it out bit by bit here and there, but for a couple of weeks now we've just been left with the remnants of what was left, and we really needed to deal with it before we could even start thinking about cleaning. So because of that, the goal for the bedroom isn't to do a full deep clean of the room like normal. It's to get it back to a normal functioning room, which means dealing with all of the stuff first and finding homes for it elsewhere. And then after that we'll give the surfaces a tidy and a clean, which is very much overdue, and then vacuum the whole room because we haven't been able to get to it to vacuum it for so long now. If you want to see what caused this chaos, I will leave the video link below for you to check out. And it looks so much better now. Just not having the room as a dumping ground for stuff makes such a big difference. And it means we can now go forward doing our normal monthly zone cleans and our weekly clean routines, and hopefully get fully back on top of things in here. Next we are moving on to the bathroom, which isn't as bad for clutter, not now anyway. It has been really bad over the last couple of months, but even now it is still suffering from some of the same problem that the bedroom was. After we finished decorating and having the boiler fixed, we just never quite got back to normal in here. We'd got used to not putting our bathroom things away properly, so it's just a little bit more chaotic in here than I'd like. And this then left us with a much bigger problem. We were struggling to clean it because we had so much stuff out on the surfaces. And then it got to the point that even our daily swish and swipes just seemed pointless because they weren't touching what needed doing. And it just didn't seem to be helping. And that's because the problem wasn't really the cleaning, it was the fact that we hadn't put anything away. So the goal for this room is to get it back to our normal standard of tidy and clean so that we can implement our usual FlyLady routines again. If you haven't heard of the FlyLady, it's a cleaning system that splits your home and tasks into manageable routines and habits that work on a daily, weekly and monthly basis. This clean is part of the monthly routine where you split your home into 5 zones and assign each zone a week from 1 to 5. Then every month on week 1 you do zone 1 and week 2 you do zone 2 and so on. And the idea is that you're giving each zone a thorough clean every month or so. It's the part of the system that I struggle with most because it feels really overwhelming, and it really shouldn't be, because the idea of the routine is that it isn't overwhelming. You just make yourself a list of tasks that you ideally would like to do in a deep clean of that zone, and then when the week for that zone comes around, you spend about 15 minutes a day doing a couple of tasks off the list. You don't have to do everything every month, but as long as you rotate the tasks, you will get to them all eventually. And that's the bathroom done too. Both rooms feel so much better now, and we should hopefully be back on track with all of our routines. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and that it helped you feel a little inspired to get whatever you need to do done too. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have a lovely day.